we live?
Yeah.
Are we live?
Yep.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Where y'all at? Oh, I know where they are. It's a holiday weekend.
Oh, that Easter egg hunting.
And it's nice. Oh, I got them good knees, y'all. Hey, watch today. I might get down, scrub the ground again. I've been scrubbing the ground all week, y'all. Yeah, everybody's going. Yeah, it's a long weekend. So if it's nice, they're going to the beach. Where do they go in the center of the country?
They go on vacation.
Where they go?
Florida.
Like, see, the beach is 2.5, 3 hours from us, and everybody on the East Coast. Then you got the West Coast, they go to that beach. Then you got people in the Gulf, they go to the Gulf Coast. They going, she looking younger, y'all. Stronger. Show them your muscles.
Oh, I don't have on the right shirt today. See my arm.
Welcome in, everybody.
I can't see my arm in there.
Hey, look, we're just doing this real quick because we got to get 10-10 in the wind because it is beautiful out. We had a little fun late last night. We went to see your Charlotte Hornets pushing for the playoffs, y'all. But we just want to come on quick and just share with you. We walked up. We was up in the tippy top. Wasn't no old folks way up there. Did you see any old people?
Maybe one.
It was 20. It was 20,000 people there, and we was like the oldest one. We was just walking, just like it was like we was climbing a ladder, but no problem. We had our hands full with drinks, popcorn, Nutter Butter peanut cookies, and we was climbing, y'all. Sat down like it was nothing. Good knees.
You got to have good knees to do that.
You got to. We saw the young churn. They was going up and down, coming up and down. I didn't see no old folks coming. There was one behind me. He kept kicking my chair. I was like, chair so much, dog.
He was excited about the game.
But it was like during timeouts he was kicking my chair. I'm like, yo, dog, what's up?
He had an excitement. He couldn't stop.
My legs was longer than his, and I wasn't kicking the chair in front of me.
Well, unfortunately, he was a chair kicker. That's a tongue twister that was sitting behind you.
Well, that chair kicker, but he'll mess around and get kicked.
Say chair kicker 10 times. And
then, y'all, somebody almost run me over at the gas station. Did you see it? Did you see it when it happened?
Yeah, they zoomed by so fast.
This little young YN code word. So I'm leaning in my car, trying to get something out the console, get my wallet out the console. I'm leaning in the car from the driver's side. And I feel an air whoosh by. And it was some YN in a Tesla. He did 30 miles an hour, 20, 30 miles an hour through the pumps up to the thing and parked. And I felt it whoosh. Had I stepped back, he would have run me over. And when I went inside, I said, yo, dog, you almost hit me, man. Yo, get out my. I said, I'm not in your face. I said, you almost hit me. I said, you're driving in a Tesla. People can't hear that. Had I stepped back, you would have run me over. You need to pay attention. I need to pay attention. No, I got a picture of your license plate, dog. And ain't that many white Teslas in this neighborhood. I'm going to find out who you is. And then we're going to sell you some patches. Because you need mental clarity, dog.
I know, right? You see, you can't hear those cars.
You can't hear them coming.
So you'll be doing like this all day, every day.
I got to pay attention. You saw me, dog, leaning in. Had I turned around and stepped out, he would have hit me. I mean, he was, right. And then he peeled out of the parking lot as I was getting his license plate.
Yeah, your head got to be on a swivel out here.
Got to be on a swivel. You got to be quick. But my explosiveness and exercise is so good, I probably would have been able to jump out the way or jump over that Tesla.
Why you say that?
Why? Because we got these light therapy patches, dog, y'all. that naturally gives you more energy, more stamina. It gives you more muscle improvement. That is very key as you age, is to have that muscle improvement and that skeletal improvement, because that's why a lot, especially on the lady side, you hear a lot about osteoporosis. Now, it doesn't cure any particular disease, but exercise does improve your skeletal and muscular health. And exercise recovery is helped by the stimulation of your body's own natural repair system. So, yeah, that will help. Exercise is what strengthens your bones, strengthens your muscles, strengthens your overall skeleton. That keeps you from hunching over. You see so many people how they be hunched over as they age. It's because they're not exercising, and it's also because they're not stretching. And those hip flexors, because we're sitting all the time, they start tightening up, making you bend over. But yeah, Camilla, somebody almost ran over me last night at the convenience store down the street while I was filling up my gas. He almost hit me with a Tesla. I was bending in the car, right? And then he comes flying through the middle of the pumps and parks. Had I stepped back, and it's a Tesla, so you can't hear it. Yeah. And I can literally feel the wind whoosh by me. And then I'm like, yo, I go in there, I was like, yo, dog, you almost hit me, man. He's like, yo, you need to pay attention. I need to pay attention. No, you're driving, you need to pay attention. I said, you're gonna mess around and get somebody hurt. I got it. Can't be that many white Teslas in this area. It was an old YN. He was tall and thin.
Okay.
I think it was his parent, huh?
Okay, y'all saw what he was doing, right? He had to tell a story again.
Huh?
So that's what he was just doing, telling that.
If you see a white Tesla at school, let me know.
Okay. But I was trying to tell y'all he was talking to somebody, so I was doing the little signal that you were talking, about what happened.
Huh?
But,
well, they heard what.
Okay, right.
How many of y'all almost got hit by somebody and y'all wanted to go strangle that person?
Well, sometimes it feels like that when you have all kind of drivers out here.
And luckily, I'm on these light therapy patches. So had we gotten to scrapping, he would have some OG strength happening.
Yeah, because
word is word.
All right, now let's let the people know what we're talking about.
We're talking about this light therapy patch that had me feeling strong and feeling sharp, where I was like, I was ready to step to a YN who almost ran me over.
Yeah, he got all this extra energy and
you better ask somebody.
Pizzazz and
you better ask somebody.
Flexibility and you name it. So y'all be good, drive good out here, so you don't have to deal with.
Yeah, so you run up on me with these light therapy patches, gonna be some problems.
Right, because he just got too much energy.
Consequences and repercussions.
Yeah, you see.
Part 2 of my unaliving spree, it will begin with you.
63 and got too much spunk.
See, we just having fun. We just having some fun. Eh? Let's see. Did I get his license plate? Got it. Oh, you in trouble now, dog. Yeah. I'm not. Just in case y'all think I'm lying, I'm not gonna show his plate.
They believe you.
No. Here, I'm not gonna show his plate. Here it is. See that Tesla right there? It was a fly Tesla too. I know it won't his, because nobody would drive their Tesla like that. I know it ain't his. Either his parents or it's a rental. Nobody would drive their Tesla like that through a pump.
I mean, he was going fast, and you can't really hear the Tesla.
No, you can't hear no Tesla, even with the increased hearing acuity and the increased. That's the other thing with these light therapy patches. Your senses get more fine-tuned. People are reporting that their vision is improving.
Oh.
People are reporting that their hearing is improving. They're reporting that their taste is improving. And even people who are having such things as, and we're not going to say the issue, but sometimes when you have cancer treatments or other types of treatments, your extremities, they start tingling and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. but you know what I'm talking about. And people have seen improvements with that in their extremities, their sense of touch with their extremities. I'm not going to say what the issue is because it doesn't heal any particular disease or malady. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who have undergone cancer treatments, those of you who have undergone things with your dealing with your blood sugar, the medications have these side effects on your extremities. People have reported improvements with that, right?
Yeah, we got hundreds of thousands. Ooh, that air is right in my eye, making my eye water. We literally have hundreds to thousands of testimonies on various things that got improved. And that's why we constantly on here, because people really need to continue to hear about this more and more. That they need to continue to hear about this.
Yeah. And you need to continue to hear, player. OG done got OG. You ain't never messed around till you mess around with an OG. See, we don't just scrap. We understand how to deal with things legally too. OG, I mean YN. You know FAFO.
When an OG guy.
You know what that mean? FAFO.
No.
You don't know what FA? He done FAFO. How many? All y'all in the comments. Tell me what FA. Tell her what FAFO means.
All right, let's get back.
And those of you who don't use, watch this transition. Watch the transition, y'all. And those of you who don't use the light therapy patch, y'all gonna FAFO and find out what you missing on. You're like I see how I did that. See how I did that.
Yeah, let's keep it PG rated.
It is PG. What's FAFO?
I don't know. It's something you got to use initially.
Hey, Camila, what's FAFO?
Oh, I know what it is, man.
Oh, okay.
I know what it is.
You need another patch.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm thinking PG rated no matter what. So try to keep.
She's so sweet. I don't know how she married somebody ignorant like me.
Y'all record that part. Back it up and record this part. My eye water, this fan, this is the best deal I got ever.
What? Right. Hey, and we got it right on one of these platforms. Yo, at the football.
I'll send my link to get one.
Yeah. That thing works.
I ain't charged this thing in about 4 or 5 months. This little fan. I'll send y'all a link to get
and
one.
We was right out there. We're not going to any more football games. High school. Well, my daughter's graduating this year. Our baby, the last baby, graduating from high school.
Yeah. So we'll be doing the college thing, moving them.
4 years in a row, we was up there at them football games, and she would have her little thing, and I'd be like, "What's she doing with that little thing?" And I said, "Let me see it." Now, it was hot, and I was like, "I think what are these?"
Keep it. Oh, you talking about my fan, y'all?
Yeah.
This thing here is so good, man.
Charge right up with USB.
You can put it on your desk.
We talking about the light therapy, the phototherapy.
You can wear it around your neck and it'll cool you off in the summertime. But anyway.
Listen, I haven't even given them the number. Listen, if you want somebody to hunt down somebody in a Tesla who almost run you over, call us at area code 218-673-1517. We will hunt down the person who almost run you over in a Tesla for you. We will get photographs of their license plate, and we will show you how to go file a police report on them to show that they reckless driving out in this piece. So we will help you hunt down reckless Tesla drivers. Area code 218-673-1517. What else can they get at their phone number?
Well, you can also learn how to get your own subscription as well. We can help you put that order in so that you can start this journey, so that you can have a testimony, because we want to hear your testimony. We want to hear your testimony.
Neil Kyle from Facebook said, "Me, please."
Yeah, so we'll be reaching out to each and every one that made a comment that you want to know more about it. We'll definitely reach out to you. You want to give a testimony, me, or you give a testimony real quick?
Yeah, in all seriousness, now we came on. We wanted to share with you this technology. It's patented. It has numerous clinical studies behind it. They did all the scientific research. double-blind studies. You can't set up an experiment for every single issue out there. But the testimonies are what gives it credence out there in the field. But the scientific studies have been done. It does elevate the level of copper peptide in your body, which signals the activation of the body's stem cells. That does happen. But you have to give the stem cells time to work. Just like, oh, I can't see my fingernail growing, but they are growing. You just can't see it happening. Same thing with the stem cells. The stem cells are activated, and then they're going in your circulatory system doing what they do, right?
Exactly. So
I keep looking at my daughter and her friend. They get ready to go to the fur, y'all.
ask for testimony, but you want to tell them your actual testimony?
Huh?
You want to tell them your actual testimony?
I did. I was saying how I was ready to jump in old boy chest because I got energy.
The actual other testimony.
Oh, the other testimony. Well,
those.
about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I was having issues with my lower back, discomfort, lack of range of motion, serious morning stiffness because I've had multiple rear end car accidents because they can't drive in Charlotte. I probably got rear-ended by old dude who driving the Tesla.
Focus.
Huh?
Okay, go back to the story.
Oh, so I got multiple rear end car accidents. So my back and hip were out of line. The patches don't realign your back and your hip. But what they do is they reduce the amount of inflammation. They increase the flexibility. They increase the skeletal muscular structure. So after about a week of using the patches, a little over a week, I noticed that I wasn't having that morning stiffness. I noticed my back, I didn't have to do those same stretches. I had to make all them old man sounds getting out of the bed in the morning. And she'll bear witness. I said, Joanna, my back feels good. These things didn't start working that fast, did it? She's like, yeah, remember what they said? I was like, wow. So the inflammation, the discomfort, that was eliminated in my lower back. I also didn't even realize it, but because of years of playing basketball on hard courts, asphalt, concrete, never had a knee injury, but that wear and tear on my knees, I was in great shape at the time. But I used to have to wear knee wraps and have to ice my knees post-exercise and take ibuprofen, aspirin, all this other analgesics because of post-exercise inflammation. Well, about 3 weeks afterwards, I noticed my knees feel great. I feel different. I didn't even realize that I too was feeling the effects of aging. I didn't have to wear knee wraps anymore. Didn't have to ice my knees after exercise. My movements were much more explosive in exercise class. I was exploding into jumps. I couldn't bend my knee more than it's all backwards. I can't even see that. My knee I couldn't bend it at a 90-degree angle. That was as far as it would bend. Now I can go all the way down into a deep squat with no discomfort. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That's just mine. I didn't really have any major health issues, wasn't taking any medication, wasn't under any treatment for anything like that. But that was my testimony. Same thing with my wife. We've always been into natural healing, natural health, natural eating, better eating. Do we eat perfect? No, we didn't eat perfect. I told you that we had nutter butter peanut cookies and popcorn last night.
Right, and that was his, maybe 2 or 3 of his testimonies. And my testimony is really a quick one. Like you said, we eat healthy, we try to do the right thing, work out, exercise. So we try to do the right thing as much as possible. We're not perfect, but we try to do it as much as possible. And with that being said, before I start using the patch, I had some discomfort in my neck area. And about 4 to 5 days after I started wearing the patch, that discomfort actually went away. So with that, I just continue to wear it. We've been wearing the patches for 1.5 years now, literally. And the results are just phenomenal. I'm seeing better appearance with my skin. And my mom had quite a few testimonies.
No crow's feet, no laugh line anymore.
Yeah, my mom at 80 years old, she got more energy, more stamina. And she's gotten a lot of results, even more serious results that she has gotten for being 80 years old. So, I mean, everybody is different. Your results
different.
Going to be different from Kevin's. Kevin's result was different from mine. Everybody is different. So your result, you're going to have your own testimony. by using it.
Everyone's body is a black box, but you've got to give the stem cells time to do their work. You don't look at your fingernails and say, "Oh my God, my fingernails aren't growing. I don't feel them." They are growing. You just can't see it. You got to give it time to work. It took 60 years to get the body I got. It took 57 years to get the body. It took you your age to get the body you've got. It's not going to immediately change in 1 or 2 or 3 days. That's why you can give us a call. Sure, we'll send you some samples. We sent 3 people samples yesterday. But better yet, order your own 30, 60, or 90-day supply. The company offers a 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked if you don't get the results. But really, even 90 days is not enough. The company recommends, the founder and inventor of the patch, Mr. David Schmidt, recommends that you use it for at least one. For every decade you all are old, you should use it for at least 1 month. So if you're 30 years old, you should use it at least 3 months. If you're 60 years old, you should use it at least 6 months.
Would you say we can run through just the first part of how the patch works and what it's about? For example, we didn't know by the time we turned 30 that 50% of that wellness stopped working. 50% just cut off at the age of 30. And when we get to be 60, we're in that age group of 60, 63, 57, 60. When you get that age, 90% of that wellness stops working.
The body's intended repair system, it goes dormant and stops working.
And that's when we feel the effects of aging.
And you can't do anything else about it because the body we're under constant bombardment from poisons in the atmosphere, in the water, and in our food. And through the airways. My wife is very sensitive to 5G. She literally can tell me, "Kevin, we're driving up on a 5G tower." I'm like, she tripping. She don't know we're driving up on a 5G tower.
I can feel it. It's just a pressure I feel.
She feels it.
When we get near those big 5G things.
Kevin, I feel the 5G pressure. I'll be like, she don't feel the 5G pressure. And then the tower be right there. So some people are very sensitive to the 5G tower. I'm not.
Exactly. And
I'm sensitive to people trying to run me over at the convenience store in a Tesla.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sensitive
That's
to.
what happened to him. So he's like still thinking about that. Yeah, you're I try to get your TikTok, your head is like leaning like halfway.
Y'all, we broadcast on a budget right now. We got 3 different devices. We got the PC, we got the 2 phones going. We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok Live, and we are on Facebook.
And we talk about these amazing patches again. Okay.
So how does it? What you're telling them how it works?
Well, yeah, how it works is basically it's light therapy. In other words, if you go outside in the sun tells your body to produce vitamin D. That's a form of phototherapy or light therapy. This patch right here, light therapy patch, tells your body to go ahead and increase that intended repair system. So that's what this patch is doing for us. It's causing our body to feel better, to rejuvenate quicker, what word am I looking for when you exercise?
Recover
quicker. So you got all these things going on because of this patch right here. It's light therapy. Light literally coming from your body is reflected back in, and it causes to start to repair things. It repairs all kinds of things. You never know what's going on inside. You don't feel it happening. You don't feel vitamin D going into your body from the sun, do you? Do you feel it? Oh, I feel it, vitamin D today. You feel it? You feel like vitamin D from the sun?
Yeah. Vitamin D raining out the sky.
You don't feel it happening, but it actually naturally happens. Our body are just amazing if you give it the right thing.
Or when you go to the doctor, you don't go to the doctor and then the doctor says, "Hey, you got something bad going on inside your body right now." I do. Well, it didn't happen the minute he said that. It had started before you went to him, and he noticed it because you didn't feel it happening. Likewise, you don't feel something good happening inside your body until the good manifests itself later because you don't feel it while it's happening. You'll feel an injury, When you fall and skin your knee, you feel that immediately.
And what you do feel like if you had an issue with your back, your knee, your elbow, whatever, and after for a while, it's like, wait a minute, that thing don't bother me no more.
Exactly.
It don't bother me. I can ride in the car how I want to because I no longer had that discomfort. So eventually you feel the better, you feel how it's working better for your body. And you start to say, well, I can get down on the floor now. I can get down on my knees like Kevin doesn't do the big knee challenge.
Every medication that you receive has a side effect. Every one. So you don't take a medication. Oh, I feel great now. That ain't how the medication works. You got to take it at the prescribed time and for the prescribed length time period for it to work. That's why the founder of the patch, the one who invented the patch, has 200 patents on this phototherapy. He says you got to use it a bare minimum of 30 days, but ideally you have to use it 1 month for every decade you are old. We can walk you through how to get your own 30, 60, or 90-day sample money back guarantee. Sure, we'll send you a couple of free samples, but you may not feel anything right away. Although the minute you put on that patch, the light therapy starts stimulating the body to produce the copper peptide and to elevate your stem cells. You just can't feel them doing their work because your body can't feel that while it's working. You just notice after 30 days, wow, I feel a lot better. We've sent some to some people and they said, wow, I feel like I have more energy. Some people do feel things right away, but some people don't. Everyone's body is different, but everyone's body is elevated.
Right.
Everybody's copper peptide levels are elevated, and the stem cell production is elevated.
Now, how to use it?
Wait, before we use it, 218-673-1517 to get your free sample, or better yet, 30, 60, or 90-day supply. You can email us at joeettabuford@gmail.com. And we need your full name for delivery purposes and your mailing address for shipments. How it works.
Well, basically, that's how it works. Is through light therapy. Everything is natural. Nothing goes in your skin. It's not medicine. It's not drugs. So you don't have to worry about, quote unquote, the side effects unless you're allergic to the actual
glue
part,
like a Band-Aid.
Unless you're allergic to that part. And what you can do,
that's the Band-Aid part.
Instead of putting it directly on your skin, you would put it like inside your blouse. Put it inside your blouse. Just stick it on your clothes, and it'll be near your skin. So that's what you do if you can't stand that tape. That particular type of.
As long as the patch is within 6 inches of your skin, it does its work. It doesn't matter if you stick it on your skin. Doesn't matter if you stick it inside your clothes. Doesn't matter if you stick it outside your clothes. That infrared light, that's the light you can't see. That's heat. That's light. As long as it's reflecting that light within 6 inches of your skin, the patch does its job. Doesn't matter what orientation the patch goes in. It still is going to be effective. There are natural plant-based salts and sugars in there, salt and sugar crystals, which reflect the light at the right wavelength. What's in the patch? What kind of crystals in there? Plant and salts and sugars. It's proprietary. It's patented. The companies, we don't even know what's in it, but it's patented. But they're plant-based, all natural. Nothing is soaking into your skin. Nothing is going into your body. It's as safe, except for natural light. It's as safe as going out in the sun. Matter of fact, it's probably safer than going out in the sun because the sun has burning rays, which can cause damage to the body, damage to the skin. So this is completely safe.
Right. So how do you wear it, for example? First thing when you get up in the morning, first thing when you wake up, take a shower, whatever you got to do, go ahead and get one of these on at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whenever you get up. Put it on in the morning time. You're going to wear it for 12 hours on, okay? After 12 hours, at 8 o'clock at night, 12 hours, you're going to take it off, and you're going to throw it in the trash.
Or those of you who have pets, instead of throwing it in the trash, stick it in their bed. Animals have stem cells as well.
So, yeah, you're going to wear it for 12 hours, and after the 12 hours, take it off and throw it in the trash. And then the next day, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put a new one on at 8 o'clock in the morning. You wear it for 12 hours, take it off, okay? Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, drink quality water like reverse osmosis water, quality spring water, cucumber water,
alkaline water,
coconut water. So drink waters that's going to actually hydrate your body. Fruit, natural fruit
I
water.
already drink a lot of water. Drink more.
Fruit
It
water.
really detoxes you. Drink even more water than you're already drinking.
Yeah. So because you want these, you want your body to be, you know,
Well hydrated.
well hydrated, so they can move around and fix things that they're supposed to fix. They're going to move around the body and fix on different things that's going on that you might not even be aware of. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's why the body is a phenomenal thing. Once when you're treating it good, it can do some phenomenal things for you.
And back to the pets real quick. They haven't done any studies on pets with the X39 yet at all. But all animals, all mammals have stem cells in them. So they haven't done any clinical studies with the pets yet, although they do have a patch, particularly now, not this one. The company has other products. This is the flagship. But they do have patches specifically designed for horses. They have done clinical studies on that. Haven't done the clinical studies on pets. So those of you who have dogs or cats or other mammals, instead of taking your patch off at 12 hours and throwing it away, stick it in their bed. And what many people have said is that they find that their pets lay on the bed more when the patches are there. Animals have this this is not science, but animals do have this innate understanding of things that are good for them. So it can't hurt them. So instead of throwing it in the trash, if you have a pet, stick it in their bed and see what happens with your pets.
Yeah, just he's just given some other testimonies that we are in different groups that people talk about their experiencing with their particular pet. But yeah, it's just a lot that these patches are doing for a variety of people, from children to older people to senior citizens that are older than us. So tell them the number.
Uh, you can give us a call and we can walk you through how to get a 30, 60, or 90-day supply. Area code 218-673-1517. No, we're not in Minnesota. That's just a Google business number. We are actually in Charlotte, North Carolina. North CAC, they call it for short. And you can email, you can call us at that number, text us at that number. If you text us, give us your full name and your address for receiving shipments. You can also email us at joettabuford@gmail.com with that same information. And we will give you full disclosure. We don't say the name of the product or the name of the company on these lives because social media companies are sometimes funny about talking about other companies on their social media. We don't know why. We will give you full disclosure. We will send you the website where you can get further information. You can look at the clinical studies, look at the patent. You can look at all that stuff.
Yep.
To your heart's content, we will send you everything you need to know to make an informed decision about your own natural body and about.
Now, we got some questions here on TikTok you might want to answer.
So they may have just joined us. Who is that? That's one of the user. I can't read that number.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and fix that.
What are the benefits? Improvements in sleep.
Improvement in skin appearance.
Flexibility.
Range of motion.
Fuller range of motion. Reduction in inflammation.
Energy.
Mental clarity. More restful sleep.
And a whole long list of things. Skin appearance. You can grow your own fingernails. Well, I'm kind of beginner at growing my nails, but soon they'll be long. Anyway.
If you've been doing any listening, especially on the radio or sports radio, they're advertising to men to get these stem cell injections in their scalp. Why? To help them grow new hair. But those injections in a needle, very risky, very expensive. And sometimes it doesn't work. You still got to pay for them. And sometimes even your own stem cells re-injected in another part of the body has some side effects. There are no side effects with this. Why are they doing that? To increase the amount of cells that produce hair. That's why they're injecting them. And they inject them in the body, inject them in the knees. I got a knee injection several years back. And the therapist and doctor said, this is only going to last you maybe 2 or 3 years. You got to come back and get another.
So, yeah.
This is permanent, y'all.
So, yeah.
Your own body repairing itself. You have nothing to lose except what you're already dealing with. Area code 673-1517, or Joetta Buford, JoettaBeauford @gmail.com. Get your own 30, 60, 90-day supply. Try it for yourself. See the phenomenal benefits, and then you will not want to stop like us. I had that testimony with my back and knee almost 2 years ago, but I still use them every day because I know what the benefits are. Keep my stem cell production high. It takes care of things in the background that I don't even know that are going on, laying down newer, healthier cells. Oh, you know what we keep forgetting to say? It resets 4,000 genes.
Yeah, within how long?
The first 24 to 36 hours, it resets 4,000 genes. Now, they say that you can reset genes with
Glass of wine.
2 genes with a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
2 genes get reset with a glass of wine. They've done studies on this.
So how much glass of wine you have to drink?
To do the same thing to patches, you would have to drink, do the math, 2,000 glasses of wine, do the same thing that the patches do. You know how drunk you're going to be drinking 2,000 glasses of wine?
If you make it through that, that's a lot of wine to be drinking.
What does resetting a gene mean? Resetting a gene means, hey, don't duplicate those old cells. Duplicate the cells based on the original pattern when this person was born. That's what resetting the gene means.
And that's why you get the better looking skin appearance. You
Exactly.
get that flexibility.
Exactly.
Your heart reverses in age. Just a few examples, but we want you to look for yourself, and you can read through all those examples as well as looking through testimonies.
And you get increased skeletal muscular health. And if anybody try to run you over in the convenience store parking lot with a Tesla, they can't see it there.
Oh.
If they try to run you over in a convenience store parking lot in a Tesla,
you might have to run them down.
You'll be ready to run them down. I ran him down and got that picture before he got out of there. You lucky, partner. Now we're gonna let the legal process. You're gonna watch an OG put some fire down on you legally.
But the main thing we wanted to tell y'all about are these amazing patches.
I wanted to tell them about that because that had me hot.
So he had to get that off his chest.
How many of y'all ever been run over? Don't that make me hot?
Yeah.
Hit our theme music. Shoot.
He had to get that one off his chest.
Area code 218-673-1517. Hit that theme music, girl.
One more time. With that phone number,
Area code 218-673-1517. Get your own 30, 60, 90-day supply. No money back guarantee. We'll send you some free samples if you want. Those of you who are just joining us, rewind this and look at it. Look at it on our YouTube channel or our Facebook channel. Hit it, girl. Hit my theme music.
Okay, put your glasses on and everything now. All right, here you go.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, how you gonna try to talk while you're playing?
I sure am. They can hear me. K and J, Essentials. And we coming after you, trying to run a brother over with your Tesla. We're gonna make it right. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you. Right there, we got our brains lit. Backed by science, y'all. (218) 673-1517.
And get you some energy going. You know you need some energy.
And run down these folks trying to run you over at the convenience store. You're gonna run them down. We're gonna find you.
Who needs some energy right now? You can stand some energy.
I got the good knees, y'all. Wait a minute.
You got the good knee. You got to show y'all. Don't lose your balance. That's prop money, y'all. I'm supposed to be doing that. When you're dancing.
You want to do it?
That's how I do, right? When you dancing, I'm doing like this.
But you got to do it higher so they can see the money. On
Oh,
yeah. Rain it down on me. Rain it down on me, girl. And then I pick it up.
somebody did some hearts. Let me hold it again.
Then I pick it up.
Song off. Looking younger, y'all. Do it again. I'm gonna do the money.
Huh?
I got the money ready.
I done put that money in my G string already.
Don't listen to him, y'all. Call us day or night.
673-1517. If you call us at night, we might be asleep. Or we might be doing other things. But we'll call you back. This is my money. What you doing?
What are you doing? You're supposed to.
I work for this money.
You're supposed to do it like that.
Well, give me some more money then.
Let me see.
No, I'm not. That's not how it works. You don't go there and get the money back from the people and then give it to them again. You give them some more money. The ATM is right over there.
Give us a call, y'all.
We gotta have some fun, y'all. Give us a call. Let's end this before I say something that's get me in
Let
trouble.
the song finish. Let the song get finished. All right, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Give us a call. 218.
673-1517. I'm gonna find you, Tesla.
Give us a call.
I'm gonna tell your parents you out there almost wrecking they Tesla. I know it wasn't yours driving like that.
Give us a call, y'all. Day or night. 218
673.
17.
No, 218-673-1517.
I gotta remember that number, y'all.
Enjoy your holiday weekend. Everybody be safe. We'll probably be back on, but you might not. You might be at the beach.
Y'all might be Easter egg hunting for those who do.